Once upon a time in a small town, there lived a curious and kind-hearted boy named Oliver. Oliver loved going on adventures and exploring his surroundings. One sunny afternoon, as Oliver was wandering through the streets, he stumbled upon a lost dog. The dog looked scared and lonely, and Oliver could not bear to see it in such a state. He approached the dog cautiously and realized that it had strayed away from its home. Oliver knew that he had to help the lost dog find its owner and bring it back safely. With determination in his eyes, Oliver decided to call the dog Lucky because he believed that finding Lucky was indeed a stroke of luck. He gently led Lucky by the leash, searching for any signs or clues that could help them locate his owner. Oliver recalled hearing his grandmother say that sometimes people put up posters when their pets go missing. So, with a spark of ideas in his mind, Oliver started asking people if they had seen anyone searching for a lost dog. He spoke to shopkeepers, postmen, and even some children playing in the park. But no one seemed to recognize Lucky. Not giving up, Oliver came up with another idea. He remembered that some pet owners put identification tags on their dogs' collars. Maybe Lucky had one too. To his delight, he found a small metal tag hanging from Lucky's collar. It had the dog's name, Max, and a phone number. Oliver knew this was a clue that would lead them closer to Max's worried owner. Holding his breath, Oliver dialed the number on the tag. The phone rang, and a woman's voice answered, sounding anxious and concerned. Oliver calmly introduced himself and explained how he had found Max wandering the streets. The woman, whose name was Mrs. Johnson, couldn't contain her joy and relief. She thanked Oliver and told him that Max had accidentally slipped out of the backyard while she was at work. Oliver immediately recognized the worry and love in Mrs. Johnson's voice. He knew how much Max meant to her, just like his own pets meant the world to him. So, he decided to talk to Mrs. Johnson about the adventures he had shared with Max during their time together. Oliver wanted Mrs. Johnson to know that Max was safe and well cared for, even during his unexpected journey through the town. Listening intently, Mrs. Johnson laughed and cried as Oliver recounted all their endeavors. She was amazed at how Oliver had shown empathy towards Max and had gone to such great lengths to return him home. She thanked Oliver once again and promised to bake him some of her famous chocolate chip cookies as a token of her gratitude. Filled with a sense of accomplishment, Oliver waved goodbye to Max, knowing that he had made a difference in both Max's and Mrs. Johnson's lives. He had solved a problem and helped bring happiness and relief to someone's heart. That night, as Oliver snuggled into bed, he felt content and proud of the brave and empathetic boy he had become. And from that day forward, Oliver learned an important lesson, that by using his problem-solving skills and showing empathy towards others, he could bring joy and make a positive impact in the world around him.